Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, Music City, USA, and home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt, who hope today they will hit all of the right notes. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see, the Florida Gators taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Commodores will boot it away to start the game. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Line gets set, first down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Burke. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Here comes the option. Now the toss. Breaks the tackle. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Glagway. He's got his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
Quarterback will keep it. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Burke. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
This quarterback part of their running game. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Once you get in this range in the football field, do you depend on your kicker? Do you go for it? I think on fourth down, I think you go for it. This is a long field goal, a lot harder attempt. I like the offense going for it here in this situation.
Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff to the single running back. Across the 25, he's got room. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game was working to perfection.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. On the option. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The Gators headed quickly to the line. Trying to bully their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida! Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That is what they mean when they say ball control. A 14-play touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Offense getting set for first down. He'll keep it himself. Got the first down and more. That's a live ball. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
To the ground with the back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Back to pass, it's Lagway. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you. Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The Gators get enough for the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Fights his way ahead. They get him down after a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 12.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Florida 7, Vanderbilt 0.
We'll get this quarter going with a second down play. They'll run the option. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gator! He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Cincinnati is down, but not out of it. Not in Nippert Stadium. One of the best home field advantages in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to Northwestern. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Johnson looking to throw. Steps away. He'll pull it down. Still on his feet at the 45. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down. And I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping me.
Lets it fly. It's caught. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Really nice timing on that play. Receiver working against zone coverage on the perimeter. He's able to settle down, fight back to the football, and pick up the first.
Trying to find his man on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Iomana. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29. Their performance in SEC play last year was forgettable. They love to make it memorable this time around.
I love when Reese uses that phrases like forgettable, which means it was awful, not very good, okay? So they're looking for a bounce back. They've been selling this program all offseason. They've been trying to bring in new additions. They've been trying to create some juice, Palmer. Now they got to go out and do it.
I think they realized, too, a year ago they weren't as talented as some of their opponents, but they also gave some games away. And they've got to be better in critical down and distances in big moments when they get into these SEC conference games this season.
Another incompletion on third down.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Ball's at the 29. They'll keep the offense out there and go for it. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. Lining up to add another. And after the extra point. They've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they cover the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Obliterates him, still on the move. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, David. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
To throw, it's Lagway. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Hey, it's important on offense in the passing game. You've got to have balance, and I mean you got to be able to attack different thirds of the field. You got to work the perimeter to both sides. You got to let the defense know too that you're not afraid to go over the middle, and they did right there.
Now on the move. Keeps it and gets past the chains. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Florida!
His defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he finished things off with a 32-yard run to the house. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
Running back searching for a hole. At midfield, he's got room. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Fast motion from the offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Running toward the tape. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They want to run this quarterback. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Motion from the offense. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Snowed under by the defense.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He'll throw it. Snags it. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Johnson wants to throw it. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Well, here's an interesting decision. It's early in the game. Do you want to be aggressive and try to seize momentum and go for this? Or do you just take the field goal and take the points?
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They're going to pass on what would figure to be an easy 3 points and instead go for it on fourth down. He'll set up to throw. He wants it all. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Doors. On to attempt the try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Cincinnati has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Nippert Stadium. They're up by a field goal over Northwestern. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. On the move. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that. Sends it downfield. And he's got it inside the 35. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
To the air, it's Lagway. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And the Gators want to crank the tempo. Defense looks like they're coming. From the red zone, looking for a space. It's on target and complete. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Oh, the attempt is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. start this third quarter, one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
They're ripping off chunks of yardage to get it to the 33.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Quarterback moving. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down.
All right, for this offensive line now, you've got to gear up. You've got to really start to hone in, understand that if you don't start playing better and you don't start giving this quarterback time, trailing in the second half, needing to throw, you're not going to have a chance.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
A third and long coming up here. Quarterback checking off. Johnson looking to throw. Dances away. He's got it. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the Commodores look to keep this drive humming. Snap in the shotgun. Going for 6. And that ball is caught in the back of the end zone. The officials are signaling incomplete. He was out of bounds. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. Wide out in motion. Looks as if he's going to run it. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give them a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on third and goal. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
Fourth down and goal from the 3. Can the defense get a stop? Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Johnson wants to throw it. Dances away to buy time. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
In his sophomore season, he's really learned to find that running room.
Well, on offense, you've got to love the way your offensive line is playing in this game. They're getting tremendous movement up front. They're climbing into second level and really giving these backs and ball carriers a lot of room to run all game long.
Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They think they can create space here with a run to the right. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position. You've got a third and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. from the gun, wants to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Gators racing to the line in the hurry-up. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. It's complete to the right. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. You talk about taking the wind out of a crowd. A fourth down conversion will do that.
Yeah, they were jacked up in here, excited. The fans get loud, rush the passer, and how about the conversion? The big fourth down conversion here in the third quarter, and give yourself some life in a tight ball game.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Sixth play of the drive coming up. On the option. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Got it behind the line. It's Daniels. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. On fourth down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run here. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
Well, no mystery there. 4th and inches. Hand it off. Keep the drive alive.
The Gators with the 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Florida, 21. Vanderbilt, 14.
We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on second down. Dropping back, it's Lagway. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. He'll try to take it back. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Vandy. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone. Eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, gets you a touchdown.
And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Underneath toast the coverage. Got it deep downfield. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Coming after him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Oftentimes, defenses see empty sets, and that's when they want to dial up pressure, knowing there's no extra bodies back there to protect the quarterback. They were able to get to him on that one, and that's why the ball was incomplete.
To the air, it's Lagway. He finds his man. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Using his feet. And the Gators will have a first down.
He's tackled at the 5-yard line.
And this offense can just about taste taking the lead in the fourth quarter, but you do want to be careful not to score too quickly. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback keeper. Touchdown Gator! They move on top here in the fourth.
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Cincinnati is running away with this one right now. It's kind of felt like that old Bearcat has been crowd surfing all game. They're up by 18 over Northwestern. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Fighting off the defender. At the 40, there he goes. Hit the afterburners, kid. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Commodores. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinator. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Pulls it in. It's Burke. Bulldozes his way through. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand, now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Defense will always try to get some tips, break on the football, get a tip, get it up in the air. Nice job by the player breaking the football and forcing the incompletion.
A designed run for the quarterback. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away, and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. From the gun, the running back has it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more...
Lofts one high and deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
With the catch, it's Brown. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
He'll just keep slinging it. Forced out of the pocket. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the 4th quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra 1st downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. He'll do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
This defense really has their hands full, guys. They got to play with great eye discipline because they don't know who's going to be keeping the football in the run game. And that time, you saw the QB. He was able to kind of skirt his way to get some positive yards.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try.
Number 88 on the field goal.
And it is good. Splits the uprights on the chip shot. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memory.
I agree, Reese. I think back to my career at Florida, and just the games that stand out the most were always the ones that went down to the wire, whether we lost or whether we won. For this team, this is going to be a good memory moving forward, David, because of how well they played today.
Did you lose more of those or win more of those? I'm just asking for a friend. Tennessee, what happened? Hey, yeah, it's big-time clutch, right? These are the ones that define your seasons, define your careers, and the ones you never forget, those heartbreakers that come down to the last play.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.